2025 tournament race. We are still in the round robin, week 3, and tonight is Cell versus ShinDigPig. Let's see if anyone makes the morph pedestal gamble. That would be no. Ooh, ice rod on Lake Hylia Island. That was the fastest map check I've ever seen. So it's headed to Sahasralov with a free 3 chests. Because he can bunk broken wall open. Looks like tier 2 pool is Nichols. Evestown is our green pendant. PV pack. In Sphere 1 there's always a guaranteed PV pack in Sphere 1, as well as a super pack. Can be more than one. Ooh, an early movement item, speed booster in secret passage. Sure, he has the moon pearl. If we'll find the other orb early. So chooses to continue into Eastern. Punk rock is nothing, just money for bombs. And the first chest in Eastern is a sword. That's handy. Bush crab is small magic jars. Heart piece. Is this an agaseed? Spring ball? No, it's not. It could be in hard logic, but spring ball is never required for anything in normal logic. As a reminder, the seed is in normal difficulty, normal logic rather, 774, with the boot start. Super pack at Mushroom. There's always one super pack at least in Sphere 1, and looks like the first 3 chests of Eastern were all the 3 items, so it's out of here. I guess it's $50. Pig will start Kakariko checks. Tier 1 pulls are... Did Cell pull a tree? I don't think he did. I'm not sure. Anywho. Swagnet, money, another super pack, and $300. Another $300. Wow. Well, we know where the Lion has been stashing his money. So gets a lucky 8 bomb drop, won't even need to buy any. Oh, various suit, okay. Well, speed booster and various suit. That doesn't give us a lot. And the other orb was at Granny's. Okay. Might still want to hang out in Link to the Past to maybe get another, hopefully another PB pack, so we have a more comfortable run loop. But we do have one pack of PBs, some supers, Morph Ball, and Speed Booster, that, and various suit. That gives a lot of options. All of Brinstar, all of Criteria, all of Wreck Chip, and Upper Norfair. Nothing at the maze race. Will ShinDigPig go down or right? Looks like this is the South Shore. Check. So it gets his Morph Ball. I know some people like to see road divergence, and we'll probably have some because we can do a lot of different things in Super Metroid. More supers. So blindly checks maze race. It's understandable, you're not actually pending a bomb here with the boots, so it's kind of free. But it's just 10 arrows, yeah. Desert Ledge has an E-Tank. Normally I recommend grabbing E-Tanks that you see in case Varia is your go mode and you just want to outrun Ridley, but we have various suits, so Big will check Agina. What do we have here? Nothing. ShinDigPig has saved and quit, so he's heading to... Alright, because he was at Agina. Thought he might be going eastern, but no. He won't find that sword for a while. But there's plenty of bombs. For the mini Molor cave. Oh, that's trolly. Oh, wow. That mini Moldorm. Got hit, lost a heart, and fell in the hole. And that was death. Fortunately, it still has a sword. So he doesn't need more bombs to do it again. better. Alright, Ice Rod. Grapple Beam. That puts X-Ray in logic. And that's another PB pack. Okay. So now we'll still get his speed booster. That secret passage. ShinDigPig is water walking. We're gonna see a waterfall. No, we're going to Hobo. Okay. Sword was in the first chest of Eastern. Red Crystal at Eastern, a token at Desert, and I did not see what was Hera. So we'll also get his E-Tank out of Hobo. We'll leave Fake Flipper back and go to Waterfall Cave. ShinDigPig is going to Super Metroid. Yes. Nothing interesting in the Waterfall Cave. What is here? Nothing. Just bombs. What will Zora have? More Stupers. Don't forget to check Uncle. There we go. Might even be Uncle plus Escape, who knows? There's Speed Booster, the best boomerang. And we get more supers and the one single arrow, which is a unique item. There's only one of it. Terminator has nothing. If it's with a sword, this would make going to Dark Cross pretty easy. So let's see if the first chest is a key. It is. No, it's the hammer. Oh, that's a great find. Okay, so did not steal the key. We won't be seeing the back of his cave for a while. Because the only place in front the extra key can be is the first chest. Huddle. First one. More PBs. Okay, so Brindle will be a breeze. And that's a hook shot. in logic because we have Speed Booster. Yeah, that's the map. It looks like so is Death Warping. We'll see what's at Dark Cross. Could be a key. Could be the key, I should say. But if it's not, then it has to be in the backhand. We'll be forced to find gauntlets. Gloves, rather. To check the back escape. The sword and boots makes this check pretty easy. That's ether. Well, we have 2 out of 3 medallions, and we know where the ice rod is. That's $5. Okay, there's 2 items in the back plus the key. And now So is headed to Super Metroid. Vanilla PBs. Okay, so we're at 20. Wow. ShinDigPig is headed to Big Britain. That's crew attack. Okay, well. Modern Warfare will be a breeze. That's the bow. So far, Burn Loop's not that bad. We have the hookshot, the bow, and the medallion. This check is in logic, even without gravity suit. Gets the horizontal bargain first try, and that's the reserve tank. If a glove is found, I could see skipping Wrecked Ship at least for a while. Because you have all of Upper Norfair and the Dark World available. And if it gets the Spore Skip. So gets his hook shot. And Spazer. Was that Spo? Without Wave Beam here, wave gate here is not in logic, but that hardly ever stops anyone. ShinDigPig gets the reverse gate glitch first try. The wrong cane is the prize. So it's called a reverse gate glitch because normally you can only gate glitch from the right, but in this one instance here, you can do it from the left because of positioning and the angle of the super. And so, jumped over the ether medallion. Vanilla missiles at the Green Hill Zone. So does not get the mock ball out of the tunnel, so falls back in the hole. Another reserve construction zone. And there was nothing on Morph Pad. So good call, skipping that early gamble. Gets ether now. Alpha missiles are missiles. Nothing in the ceiling. What will Billy Mays give us? Bombs, but he's not done yet. And arrows, okay. Bit of difficulty wall jumping. There we go. That's crew attack acquired. As ShinDigPig is headed to Old Turian. So gets his bow. So sets up Spore Skip and gets it. The important part, there's a lot of ways you can do Spore Skip. The important part is you have to have the camera scroll all the way to the right, otherwise it doesn't work. Even if you're at the right spot, if the camera isn't all the way to the right, it won't work. And nothing at Climb Supers. Gets the reverse Galish quick and easily. Q30 missiles are... Ooh, that's a glove. Okay. Well, ShinDigPig doesn't have Dark World access yet because he did not get the hammer out of Escape, but... So we'll have Dark World available to him as soon as he gets there. Then he'll have to make a choice. Do I go to Wreck Ship? Do I go to Upper Norfair? Or do I go to the Dark World? I think they will likely do Wreck Ship, but at least I expect he'll stay in Super Metroid. Or maybe he'll follow the bow. I don't know. Reso and that horizontal shine spark in the water is kind of tricky. You don't know what buttons to push. That was too high. The way I do it is you hold up and left and then immediately tap jump. There we go. Climb supers. Not climb supers, what am I talking about? Landing site PBs. And that's the last medallion, okay. We got them all. Shield and ShinDigPig declines going to wrecked ship. It's an understandable decision when you have a lot of other stuff you can check. And the opportunity cost of skipping wrecked ship is very low because you're always only a reset away in 20 seconds from wrecked ship. I'll compare this to skipping Mire when your only access is via Lower Norfair and you have to go back there without the fluid. You lose a lot of time getting back there. That's true. So skipping X-ray. What's that, alpha PBs? Supers. And the other male upgrade. Nothing at Spazer. ShinDigPig will check X-ray. Gets the jump across. X-ray. Just an E-tank. Third bottle already. crystal. Wall jump is tricky with speed booster. You have to do it from below. Almost like that. Sealing item is the boomerang. And racers are high-fiving. That is a full clear, full clear. Nothing remains in Brinstar or Criteria. Unless you count the outside of Wreck Ship being Criteria. Nothing at Croc Escape. So did the super trick while it reverses this the direction the crawler is going. And that's super. Those are supers. 35 packs already. Fortunately, ShinDigPig shot his first super a little too early. You can tell it was too early when Trade closes his mouth immediately after only partially opening it. Means you shot a little too early. And that's a dead crate. Ice beam is nothing. ShinDigPig grabs his boomerang. And so heads back from the crumble tower, so he's not checking Croc, at least not the front way. Likely headed to Bubble Mountain. Or maybe, you know, Death Mountain first, because he has the hook shot and the hammer. Means he can do Paradox Cave and Hera. Another sword up there, but can't grab it yet. Would need the mirror for that. When you drop from that ledge and you don't have any gloves, you have to drop all the way to the right, otherwise you can fall between rocks you can't pick up and you'd be soft locked. Probably plans on getting it after Hera. So it's up to 40 supers now. The other boomerang. Second shield. Eesh. That's a disappointing Paradox cave. Oh, tried to hover across but fell. Like ShinDigPig also checking out Death Mountain. We'll rescue the old man first. Or maybe not. B-Tank in Spiral Cave. Now we could be basement locked, the big keys down there, but with hookshot and boots or bombs, you can't skip that requirement. Technique called Herapot. You clip into the fairy pot and you fall down to the portal. So that it is. So to keep going up, you need to Herapot, otherwise you are fire locked out of the basement. Ooh, the other glove. That's interesting. So how long will someone not get the gloves at, I think we're at 230 missiles? A very compliant old worm. And looks like the last item is in the big chest. So he's headed to the old man to rescue him. Oh, that's right. Yes, you're right. He has both items out of a Hera. The big 20 was at the map chest. So headed back to Norfair. Like he's headed to Bubble Mountain. via the Frog Speedway. That does leave one item at Cathedral in the lava, but you get to Bubble Mountain so much faster. ShinDigPig cannot check out Hera. It does not have the hammer that's found in Escape. So he's saving. Well, no, just setting up the jump, the wall jump. But you have with speed booster and no high jump boost, this is actually pretty difficult. You really have to jump at the last possible moment to have enough height. Reach the wall on the other side, where it's easier to wall jump. And skip having to take the long route around to the top of Bubble Mountain. But at this point, it will be faster to just unequip Speed Booster. Yeah, that's it. Vanilla missiles above Speed Booster. And then more supers. Wow, 45. A token at the Skull and Swamp, I think. So I was gonna check wave beam location. ShinDigPig will use his gloves to check the back of Escape. He'll find 2 items there plus the key. Uses a bomb, even though he could just dash. More PVs, sure. Okay. Oh, X-ray. I'll never required. Normal logic anyway. I don't think it's even... Alright. Well, I know you can use it as an assist to clipping if you're not don't have the proper height for snail clip or the ice clip to shack tool, but it's not expected. It's allowed but not expected, I think. Check Norfair Reserve now. ShinDigPig will turn into the bottle. The one he fought Bonterizo for, and it's nothing. Yes, you can, with charge plasma and X-ray, you can microwave things, but I was thinking in terms of progression. Oh, already found the third, well, it's the second one, but I have a guaranteed tempered on Spectacle Rock. Okay, so we're done with Bubble Mountain. Will we check Cathedral next? Yes. The other glove is at 230 missiles, so whenever he finishes Bryn Loop, or rather does old Bryn, Their plasma beam, okay. Nice to have. We'll keep that. I was gonna say not resetting, but I don't think he saved, so. Big Pig, not having Dark World access, decides to check Wreck Chip before Upper North Fair or anything else. It's in logic, but no one has checked it yet. Looks like So is going to the Dark World. He won't find the other gloves for a while. The 2 items in the back of Escape. ShinDigPig gets a slow pattern, but a slow eye close, so doesn't need to deal with the rain of fire. Oh, only 1 or 2 missiles in that Doppler, unfortunately. Looks like it's gonna be a 3-rounder. Medium? Yeah. Oh, he chased him away. Shot too fast. Another medium? Yes. Sets up the Doppler. That's better. The 3, I think. Round 4. Fast pattern. So it turns in his bottle. $20. And that's a dead fan tune. Pendants at Meyer, Pod, and Red Crystal at Shoulder Rock. The game is nothing. Ice Beam at left side supers. So has got all the items out of Eastern, but has not completed it. There's a sword in Eastern, that's why he has. ShinDigPig has not done Eastern or Escape, so that's why he. Oh, those are flippers in Sea House. So he's lacking a sword and a hammer. Back of Red Ship was a super, and ShinDigPig declines collecting them. Anita gets dumpy. So it takes the short way to Hive Cave. More money, wow. The lamp. Okay, so those gloves are in logic now. New pod or just check pyramid and catfish, I suppose. Nothing on pyramid ledge. So pod or catfish. Nothing in between. Sky missiles and the entrance of Red Ship. Sky missiles are a penny. Did we find the other one? ShinDigPig will grapple beam across or just damage boost. Okay, that's 300 rupees pickup. Are there 5 total? 5 or 6 or 4? That's a lot of money in this seat is what I'm saying. So it's headed back to Super Metroid. Hopefully he'll finish Brinstar. Oh, so just hold the shoulder button before jumping. There we go. Oh, bad angle. More power bombs for ShinDigPig. And he's grabbing the back item he scouted. No, didn't scout it, I guess. It's a hard piece. So gets to landing site PBs. Anything here? Powder. Oh, could be something. But if it's nothing, then that would make Red Ship skippable, except for the mandatory Phantom kill. Well, it could be an inspired play, but there's so much open right now that diving in pendant dungeons feels a bit silly. opts for wrecked ship over Old Bryn. Hopefully he hasn't forgotten about the Old Bryn, because that's where he'll find the other pair of gloves. And quitting, where are you headed? Back to the mountain, okay. I'm having some troubles with lateral shine sparks. 50 supers, wow. We have basically Mother Brain ammo, or close to. Less than 1 hour in. ShinDigPig trying to freeze the waiver, use it as a platform, and gets it. Nice. As so starts his Fentune fight. ShinDigPig will get a sword here, I think. Yeah, that's his first sword. He's seen the one on Spectacle Rock, not the one in the Eastern, but... Oh! Wait a sec, don't charge me. He has charge. Must have missed that one. You have to select X-ray before you charge. Unfortunately, you can't swap to it while you're charging. That's a medium. Yeah, that's a dead Fentune. ShinDigPig gets his plasma out of Cathedral. I think all the show will find here was Ice Beam, was it? The Ice Beam. Ah, looks like ShinDigPig will gate glitch to go to... Is it third try or something? Pretty good. Crocs and logic, because with Seed Booster you normally check it from the other way around. See a Croc fight. And Croc is one more. Well, more now than one more. There we go. 1, 2, and 3 dead. And that's a flute. Okay, so that's... That's the one for access. I forgot, is this Shine Spark from Gold Teresa Room in Logic to get to the rest of the... Well, it doesn't have a movement. Yeah, you can't go up portion of the game, so... Not much help. It doesn't help much to be able to do that. Now, if this were hard logic, then the spring ball that we saw at Lumberjack Ledge could be the required item for Warsham in the game. But spring ball jumps are not in logic. In normal. Nothing at Cosinus Room? Oh. Looks like I have some difficulty with Cell. And that should be the last 300 rupee pickup. Like, so stream is frozen? Possibly. It's unfortunate. I'll see what I can do. ShinDigPig is activating its flute. Oh, interesting. Well, looks like So's back, but he lost his timer. It was probably a crash because no more timer. But his console is fine. ShinDigPig going to Eastern. You'll find another sword there, as well as, well, you'll be able to clear it with the bow. And we know he'll only find the hammer once he goes to the front of Escape. So is in Red Tower. Hopefully, Old Bryn won't be too far behind. ShinDigPig got the key finally. And is through the dark room. So might grab the C-Tank since he's low, but no. ShinDigPig kills Armor's Knights and gets Crystal, a red one. Go back up. He's going up. So this might be an Old Bryn check finally. And where he'll find the myths. The myths will unlock Dark Death Mountain, and ShinDigPig is gonna get his hammer finally. Also with the flippers and myths and bombos and hammer, that's Ice Palace and Logic aside from potentially being cane locked. At least Cold Stare could be cane locked logically. If a small key is on Cold Stare, then he's logically cane locked. But if you do the IPBJ, then that's not a concern. Okay, so the lamp was in the Hype Cave, I believe, so that would put Heron logic for ShinDigPig. Was it Fire Rod that was on Lake Hilly Island, or Ice Rod? ShinDigPig is headed to Pyramid, likely. And probably the Catfish after that. So has barely enough. Oh wait, he has reserves. Should be okay. Oh. Does Climb Supers the intended way? Oh, do you have time to? Yes. So we'll get his mitts momentarily. That will unlock a good chunk of room for him. Still has to get his flute out of Croc. That would give him lower Norfair. Well, wouldn't help much without the way to climb worst room in the game. But there could be something at, you know, it's the screw attack bit. Or the back of Gold Teresa. Or something in Meyer. We have all 3 medallions, so Meyer is accessible, just not completable. It's a pendant, but... And ShinDigPig is headed the right way to find his progression. And so chooses to go to Ice Palace. Could be logically cane log, but it's fully completable if it's not logically. And you can avoid that little problem by just doing the famous bomb jump. Or hover, I mean. Bomb jump's easier. ShinDigPig is setting up the bomb setup for Herapot, gets it. First item is nothing. ShinDigPig gets his mitts. So has to retreat. Can't do the icebreaker without the cane, so has to take it a long way. Moldorm is down. Ooh, swaggy, hovering. Only had one bomb left. Maybe that's why. So clears again the ice golems with the bombos. That's the second item. Another missile pack. ShinDigPig opens Turtle Rock, but can't go in really without the cane. But the cane could be right here for all we know. The key under the mat. He'll check Super Bunny Cave first. Well, so he's headed to Ice-T. Still looking for that last item. Super Bunny has nothing. Next will be Hookshot Cave. We have the cane, the wrong cane, and hammer and gloves. Okay, looks like this item is on Vidi. Not Vidi, Cold Stare. Maybe. Alright, hasn't done the right side. My bad. Nothing in Hookshot Cave. Well, aside of the mushroom. One less item in Ice Palace. And there it is. So nothing in Ice Palace. It is... Is it a pen? Confused. Anyway. Spiky has nothing. Where is our progression? Could be Mire Shed, I guess. Or King's Tomb, that's right. But it's not. ShinDigPig is fluting, probably to turn in this mushroom. Yeah. As so begins this fight with Cold Stare. Nice setup. Gets a spin, put him in the corner, and get some free hammer shots in. ShinDigPig got nothing for the mushroom, but bought a potion. And yes, next will be Magic Bat. Or not. Just headed to Village of Outcast. That's a crystal out of Ice Palace. ShinDigPig is going down, so... Did he do the village? Probably not now. So we'll likely check Dark Death Mountain. We know there's nothing of interest here. The house will give his flippers. At this point, checking these makes sense. It's a pendant, but you know, we don't have a lot of options remaining. Could be a ped seed. Could be anything there, but not, of course, the cane, because Meyer is a pendant. Silvers in Thieves Town. Let's see. So we'll do Spike Cave as well. Won't find anything there, but that will leave all of Death Mountain done except Ether Tablet and Turtle Rock. Odd is getting more tempting. I haven't found much for a while. I think that's the last item out of these, but it is the green pendant. No, it's just one more item. Otherwise, he wouldn't be going to the big chest. Or maybe he realizes he has the last item. So turning in the mushroom. Well, he gets bombs. Buys a green potion and a blue potion. A small key in the front, but he might have all the items already. Or no. Wait, there was one in the attic, one in the basement. Might only have compass and map left. Okay, so he didn't check. Oh. Well, that's quite a gamble then. Oh, last item was online. Alright. I assume. Gonna see Pod or Meyer soon. Or at least Meyer Shed. It's like, so we'll follow ShinDigPig in Thieves Town. I will see the achievement chain first, though. Or something. Silvers for sale. So also has the Bombos medallion because he used it for Ice Palace. And that's the frog guy. Grab, followed by a hammer peg check, and finally probably a single quit. Nothing in hammer pegs. We are running out of options. Well, out of options that are not gross. Yeah, Magic Bat, or probably to Magic Bat and then getting the purple chest. I think that's the last reserve tank. Like, ShinDigPig is headed back. Might check Skull Woods or just go straight to the purple chest. Looks like this is a purple chest play. ShinDigPig opts to walk. Doesn't have the mirror though. Line is down on the so side. I never checked Stumpy, okay. We have left Mire Shed, Mire, part of Lower Norfair, Pod. Wave Beam. Full beam combo. Well, I'd check Mire next, I suppose. That's right, Goldwoods. Oh, Tso doesn't have the flu yet. Hasn't gone to Crocomire. And that's the last shield. Be a Mire check. A Mire check. Lower Norfair check. With full beam combo, then defeating Gold Toriso will be pretty easy and fast. gravity suit in the back of Gold Torito. There we go. That was the play. So we'll have to go to Crocomire and get his flute to be able to get his gravity suit here. Unless he knows how to do bootless lava dive. Yeah, it looks like so we'll be clearing up Eastern, turning in the pendant first. Nothing. ShinDigPig breaks the tube and is now in Meridia. We are still looking for both rods, though we know where one is. And the mirror. And the cane. Super is locked at Main Street. At this point, not picking them up because of full beam combo. And 55 supers already. Nothing in Mama Turtle. Doesn't quite get the spark. You want to do a diagonal one here. There we go, just like that. So it just makes short work of Armorous Knights. ShinDigPig will check the beach and the watering hole soon. Nothing, just missiles. Looks like so will check pod. This could be the play and it could be progression there. But at this point I think Meridia is more likely. Nope, nothing in watering hole. We're full on power bombs, yeah. Let's see, aqueduct first. Nothing and nothing. Probably gonna save now. Anything can be on ped except the cane. Checking the left sand pit first and let's see. Missiles and missiles. A small key. That's the compass. And that is one fried bot wound. Nice hammer up. Okay, we found the map and the compass, so Hamsar King has an item. Big heart there. Okay, there's something in Harmless Hellway. And it has to be an item, because we haven't... It has to be the big key, I think. Have we found the big key? No, we did find it then. And now, looks like he's headed to... Hamsar King. Gravity was the back of Gold Teresa. So you need the flute and the myth to get there. The flute was at Crocomire, which So hasn't done yet. So he logically has no access to Gold Teresa. And it looks like ShinDigPig just microwaved Dragon. That's the ice rod. Okay, so the fire rod was on Lake Hylia Island, which means we only need the mirror and the cane. Mirror could still be on pedestal. Oh, you can freeze pirates, but I don't know if it's in logic. Probably not. ShinDigPig is saving. We'll probably check Plasma Room, I think. Oh, morph bombs. Well, there's your logical way up portion of the game. That looks like Woods check. Gives the compass check. Okay. And nothing in Plasma Room. What's left behind is just Shack Jewel. Is the Shack Jewel in logic with just morph bombs? Gonna get the big key chest. And it's the big key. Big chest. Just $50. And there's mirror. Okay, this is not a pet seed. Rip pet. So that gives us the fire rod on Lake Hill Island. So where is the cane? Not in Turtle Rock, that's for sure. I don't have a lot of locations remaining. It could be a check tool. When or if we find like high jump boost or space jump. Can't be in Pyramid Fairy because we need the cane for that. That's true. It could be in Swamp. Just head back to Crocomire, most likely. Where he'll find his flute. And then he'll be able to backdoor Lower Norfair and get his gravity suit. So, ShinDigPig is gonna get the Tempered Sword first with his mirror. After that, he's probably headed to Swamp. And cross. Try it again. Bike rock. Alright. On our way to Mothula, Tempered Sword should make this pretty easy. That's Moth. Oh boy. Finally, there we go. Trolley Moth. Kept hugging the spikes. The token. ShinDigPig gets the last item, I think, out of the... Nope, still one. Okay. That's always a key in SMZ3. Oh, so chooses Meyer before Gold Teresa. Well, Kane could be here, for all we know. That's our go mode item. And the small key in the compass chest in Meyer indicates the big key is in this vanilla location, which is unfortunate. Okay, so that means that ShinDigPig is in go. He has a cane. I think ShinDigPig is still looking for a way up or some in the game. A logical one at least. You can freeze the pirates. But I'm not sure if that's expected or not. That was a death warp. Spring Ball was on Lumberjack Ledge, wasn't it? So you'd have to kill Aga. Or you could always, freeze the pirates. With the full beam combo, it's pretty easy. So turning independent. Right. Space Jump could be just on the way somewhere. Like, so is it backdooring Meridia? Grab the big key. wall jump up. And so is on his way to Dragon. The book inside desert, that's funny. Tank. It's both items out of desert. And so, successful. Nope, still needs a microwave break on a bit. Nice rod. ShinDigPig opts to use a fire rod over the silvers. That's a dead Lambo. Bamboo tablet check. Still looking for space jump or something. And nope. No likelihood space jump is in GT. And the morph bombs might be the required item of worst from the game. It's not K45. Was about to get his mirror. No. Next reset. So if space jump is not available, then the only, well, Space Jump could be past most of the game, or could be in GT. And Shin is late to go to Pod to get his morph bombs, then so could catch up. Oh, so there's underwear you don't need to double tap down to metamorph after wall jump. Still gets the morph mirror. ShinDigPig will look on the left side of swamp. So looking for a way up most of the game. It's not set up diver down. That's an E-tank and missiles. So did Argus, and he had the big key, of course. Colwood's token. Ah, that's Colwood's Swamp Palace. ShinDigPig going to Dark Cross? Yes, he is. So still hasn't grabbed the sword on Spectacle Rock. So he's still on Master Sword. Where is he going? Is he checking the pad? The way the layout is, it's very possible that Space Jump is in GT. Just grabbing his fire rod. Did it to Myers? Or just Checkerboard Cave? Or just Desert? Right, because Desert, the book is in Desert, so you have to use the parrot to go there. It's like ShinDigPig will look at Ether Tablet. That's the big key. Crystal roller room. Out of magic, but there's a refill right here. That's a shovel. Might be hiding space jump, but I think space jump is in GT at this point. So it shows off the logical way you're supposed to do first from the game when you don't have space jump. Let's see what was that Mickey Mouse. I was looking. It's like ShinDigPig is still looking for space jump. Try next. That's phase 1. ShinDigPig cannot go to GT yet, he needs release crystal. So, where is he going? Oh, checking dig spot. Nope. Where are we headed? Pyramid Ferry? And that's a dead relay. Who could still catch up? Unless space jump is right here. And space jump for ShinDigPig. Lucky. Nothing at PB's in jail. Honestly, at this point, there's nothing left to find. No major items. Except cape. Maybe. Oh, so it's almost dead. Well, he has reserve tanks, should be fine, but ShinDigPig starts his fight with Ridley. Opts to go for the full beam combo. That's the fourth sword. So we have both tunics, all swords, all bottles, all shields. So still looking for Red Cane. Well, he might be heading the right. Well, he's gonna finish Skullwood for sure. And after that, if he heads to Graveyard Ledge, he should be okay. And ShinDigPig has slain Ridley for his last crystal. Now he can enter GT. And so is about to be in go mode. Well, the good news is he can't go mode, throw a rock and head straight to GT right after, but at this point I think ShinDigPig's lead is insurmountable. He's a full dungeon ahead. Both headed the same way, but did get trolled by the big key in GT. Sometimes could be saved there. Now if the big key is in this spike and the tile room, ShinDigPig last locates it and so goes straight for it. Might have a closer race, but lucky. That's the big key. Yep, this is ShinDigPig's race to lose. Astronix Falls. ShinDigPig is almost at Aga 2. Not much else you could find here that would be of any help. Aga 2. Just one. Unfortunately, So is gonna lose time here. Because the big key is in the map chest on the left side. That's phase 3 done. And that's Ganon down. Single G for ShinDigPig. Same with 2 Super Metroid. Despite all misadventures we've had, this is still going to be a sub 3 for ShinDigPig, I believe. Gonna refill his ammo, probably. Nope, just going for it. We do have the full beam combo. So enters the second part of the GT Gauntlet. Use this green potion. And ShinDigPig enters the first Metroid room. Doesn't have the morph bombs though, so if a Metroid latches on him, he will have to use power bombs to kill it. And so decides to hover. And pulls it off. Well done. ShinDigPig is damaging down to quicken the baby Metroid skip. No, not skip, the skip, the cutscene. Without high jump boost, it's not really worth even attempting. I'll ensure you save time if you do it without high jump boost. Oh, nice triple to finish off Aga too. Forgot to... Did he honey? Yes, he did. I thought he still had screw attack equipped, but no. Gets this ice set skip. So fights Ganon. The pig is with the other fight. And that's a dead Ganon, pretty fast. Legal G for chill. ShinDigPig damages down. Looks like he does not intend to do stand-up. Does he? Here's a comes the cutscene beam. You know it's the cutscene one when Mother Brain screams before charging. That's the cue for the baby Metroid to save Samus. ShinDigPig employing the lag corner strategy. And that's a dead Mother Brain. Is that 3? And ShinDigPig reaches escape shaft. Gets the shine spark up. Should finish just under 3 hours. Oh, decides to save the animals. Guess that's not a sub 3 then. Sacrifices a sub 3, or does he? And with a time of 3 hours and 1 second, ShinDigPig wins the race. GG. So it gets the ice clip eventually. Uh-oh. There was no scream. Jeez. Okay. Now the cutscene will trigger. Good thing the reserves were full. So when you're damaging down, make sure you do it fast enough so that she doesn't charge up a regular beam again. It's gonna kill you. So also uses a lag corner strat. Oh, gets closer. That's the way you do it. And that's a dead mother brain. Re-equipping screw attack. we are joined by the winner, ShinDigPig. GG.
Oh, let me close SpeedGaming. Thank you. I did it. That seed was dumb.
We're apparently. I was expecting Space Jump to be in GT because the morph bombs were on
Yeah,
Helmut King.
where was Logic? Okay. Yeah, I got really lucky. I knew that Pyramid Fairy wasn't Logic because Ice Rod was behind Dragon, and I saw questions comment in the chat. I completely forgot about freezing the pirates. That totally would have saved me a bunch of time had I remembered I could do that. Man, I feel like I got really lucky from like Mirror, or from Mitts to Mirror to Red Cane. I got really lucky to find all those, but then I just ran around the whole world looking for Canfly somewhere.
Yeah. It was, we had a bit of divergence because, so found the hammer very early, but skipped, old Bryn, and his first glove was actually the Hera ones.
Oh, wow. That's a long
so,
Bryn skip.
So finishes with a time of 3 hours and 6 minutes and 42 seconds.
GG's. Pretty close race. That's nice.
That wasn't. You weren't really. No one was really funneled into a specific path. There was a lot of liberty because when you had Super Metroid access, you had Speed Booster and Varia, so that's a lot of Super Metroid you could do in any order.
Yeah, that was pretty wide open pretty quickly too. That was really good. We had a suit and mobility 20 minutes in.
Yeah. It took both of you a while to get Gravity Suit from Golden Riso.
That was a weird gravity, yeah. I got the mid and I just wanted to play off it as much as I could, hoping that would lead to something. So I was pretty happy to see gravity show up. Because I really didn't want to go to Pod or Meyer.
So went to Pod first and got the morph bombs. So he did Ridley quite a bit earlier, but he was looking everywhere for Kane and got it.
Yeah, the late mirror into Graveyard Ledge. That's rough. Good offensive seed anyway. We had like pretty much everything we needed to kill anything we wanted to kill with.
Ammo was ridiculous. He had almost Mother Brain ammo like 40 minutes in.
Yeah, super flowed.
All 3 medallions almost immediately.
Yeah, that was 3 medallions before a sword was weird.
So it went Eastern very early and had a sword very early, but
okay. Yeah, I wished I had a little bit after I struggled on Old Man for a while there. But it is what it is. Seeing the sword locked on in front of Hera was funny too.
Usually what some do when with a boot start, they kick up some dust to see where they are in the dark room.
Okay, yeah, that's a good tip. I was happy I found the boomerang. I thought that was going to help me more than it did. Thanks for tracking and calming, guys.
Problem. Thanks for accepting to be restreamed, because you don't have to be if you don't want to.
Yeah, it's a mix of feeling nervous for being on restream and feeling guilty if I were to say no. But I'll take it. That's okay.
I think so wanted to join us, or... Oh, okay, he's doing on the Brazil restream? BR? I assume it's Brazil.
Yeah, I think he said they were restreaming there too.
If you're wondering why there's no timer, he crashed during the race. His computer's crashed, not his console. So we lost him for a few minutes.
Okay, but he didn't like. It wasn't decided by that. He kept playing during the crash, I assume.
Yeah,
Because that
it
would
was
that would suck.
It was a bit further, and then when he came back, and the timer was gone, but he was somewhere in wrecked ship, so it hadn't saved in a while, so it looked like it was a computer crash only and not a.
Okay, that's a bummer though. Don't want that on race day.
So for the longest time, it could have been the ped seed with everything still required. Everything needed for go mode could have been on ped except Kane, which ended up being go mode for both of you.
As I was walking to ped, I was like, I don't even know how to feel if this is good or bad. Like, if this is all bad, no matter what this is. Like, if I have to go do all these dungeons for Canfly, that's gonna suck.
And hello,
But then it was
welcome.
nothing.
Hello, GG's.
Good games, man. Good race. That was close.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, I got a little flabbergasted after I had a small power outage here. But luckily, I had just saved my game in Racket Ship. I was doing the tank check and I had an outage. But I got a little flabbergasted trying to play and get my setup up again for the restream. And after that, I tried to make some decisions, tried to recover some time, but it didn't work out very well. So after that, I knew that I was lagging behind on all my good density and progression. So I tried to make some huge gambles, but like getting into Mire before doing the Golden Teresa and things didn't work out pretty well for me. But after that, I knew that I had to skip a lot of stuff. That's why I skipped Left Side Swamp. I skipped basically everything in Meridia after that Mirror 2. And in the end, things got a little closer than I was imagining. I thought that I was getting destroyed in the city because of everything I was doing. And unfortunately, I didn't get really good quality of life of movement. But maybe I thought that the morph bombs that I got in Helmasaur could have made a difference, since when I went to Lower Norfolk, I remember that we needed Can Fly to get through the worst room. But well, yeah.
Morph bombs can do it, yeah. It's in logic for normal too.
Yeah.
ShinDigPig looked everywhere for Space Jump and found it eventually at Pyramid Ferry. I was expecting it to be in GT, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I was expecting GT at the end of the game, but I mistracked my red bomb, my red crystal. I thought that it was in Lower North Fair, but after I beat Ridley and it showed Crystal 3, I was pretty confused because I was trying to route the Pure and Fair after the Lower North Fair, but at least that didn't destroy me even more on the seed.
I was bombs, high jumps, or space jump is what I was looking for, and then I saw high jumps locked behind Cape. So at that point, I kind of like thought Cape was gonna wind up in pod or something. but I was just hoping to get one of the other two somewhere kind of on path-ish, and it did end up on path-ish at the very end of the path, but it was there at least, I guess.
Yeah, I got my morph bones kind of mid game because after I broke the hero lodge, got my glove and went to Dark World, and when I found the lamp and flippers there, I knew that I left the first glove behind in Super Metroid or Agina. So I decided to go back in logic to find that meat, and it was like my last check. That was the the my meets just before Bomb Teresa. So after that, I just did full clear of the Zelda. So I beat Pod pretty early, kind of early. So, but I completely forgot about the worst room, and that was a good thing to find.
I forgot you could freeze those pirates, and that probably would have gone a long way to like freeze and jump off of them. I completely forgot you could do that.
I can never remember if freezing the pirates is logical or not.
I don't think it
I,
is, but
I
I
don't
don't
think
care at
it's
that point.
yeah, in normal it isn't. I think it's in logic and hard, but not in normal.
Well, I want to thank you both for racing and accepting to be restreamed, because you don't have to be if you don't want to. And I would like also to thank Diametheus for tracking.
Yeah, thank you guys for doing the comms and tracking for sure. Thanks for racing. So, GG's, man.
Yeah, GG. Thank you everyone that made the resume happen, and good luck on the remaining of the journey.
And good luck
And
in week 4.
yeah, I'm glad that it was a good race overall.
Yeah, it was a good race. I'm sorry about the computer crash. That sucks
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah,
Nice
that
recovery
happens.
though.
Yeah, yeah. GG's.
As mentioned, this was week 4, so no one is eliminated yet. This is still the round robin. This is week 3, soon will be week 4. And thanks to our viewers, and with that said, we'll see you next mission.